Hi, morning. I'm Pammy. Welcome. Today I want to tell a story about running away from home. Yeah, I was pretty good at that. I ran away from home a lot. I did not like it at home. It was not a good situation. As I've previously said in earlier videos, and the verbal abuse was just, it was too much at home and at school. And so my girlfriend and I, we decided that we were going to run away from home. We were awful kids. I mean, she had her own reasons that were not good. Like, she needed not to be at home, and we both did. We both needed to not be where we were. But she was in a more dangerous situation. She was in a far more dangerous situation than I was. So in the middle of the night, we were just teenagers. In the middle of the night, I think of 15 and 16, we took my mother's Gremlin. She had an orange Gremlin. I don't know what year it was. It was 1970. And it had this tan interior, and it was like this kind of she called it fire engine red, but it wasn't even that red. It was an orange red with a tan interior and no radio and just seats. It was just a basic car with steering wheel. And that was it, okay? And we drove it up north from where we lived, probably about an hour. I mean, she couldn't get to work. I mean, just so screwed over my mother that day. I feel bad about that. It seems like I'm insincere, but sometimes I think, man, you get what you should deserve. You know, she shouldn't have been late for work. I'm sorry to her employer, genuinely. It was really messed up. But we took the car, and we drove up there to her boyfriend's house. Now, some boy she'd met in a band. And I'm not going to use any names because these are small towns. We went to a small town, to Owasso. And, I mean, it just sounds like a small town, right? Went up there, stayed with her boyfriend. He had a loft. Well, it was like an attic apartment, I guess. You went up the back of the house, and the place had a garage, and we hid the Gremlin in the garage. And, gosh, we were there for over a week. Now, see, the thing is, Bob's daddy was a policeman. Now, I believe he was a retired policeman at the time, but he still held the respect of the Owasso police force. And so the Troy police called up the Owasso because, you know, they sent a car by. But by the time we parked the car in the garage, and there was no evidence of us. So they were like, no. Oh, corgi quakes. No evidence of us. So I just let it go another few days until one day my girlfriend decides that she's going to go see Bob's band play. Now, we know we're not supposed to leave the house if we're going to survive this. And I don't want her to go. And we have this big fight, but she's going to go anyway. So she goes down. She backs my mama's car out of the garage. And it is snowing and it is icy, and she's 16 years old, and she has zero experience behind the wheel of a car. It's a wonder I'm alive. And she backed out of the driveway and she didn't get a car length from the house before she put it in the ditch. And there it was. Now she can't get it out of the ditch. And he's out playing with his band. And, of course, the Owasso police came by and found us. We were hiding in the attic. There's like a cubby in the attic, and we hid in there, and I think we almost got away. We got everything that we'd brought with us, all of our evidence of us shoved in there. We did. We got all the evidence shoved in there. But there was one little thing that we couldn't do. And that was lock the lock. It was a eye and a hook. From the inside, we couldn't lock it. And they were almost leaving when one of the kind officers, they were very nice to me. They were very nice to us. Noticed that. There was an equal amount of putting each other through stuff there with me and my mom. I wanted to get away so desperately. And my girlfriend needed to get away desperately. So, it was a nice mix of opportunity, and there's the story. I got really fat in that week. We didn't have a lot of shopping, so we made a lot of those no-bake cookies, peanut butter no-bake cookies. And a diet of peanut butter no-bake cookies and Stephen King novels and super snowy days. And I was the third wheel, and it was miserable. I never knew until years later just how desperate her situation was. Yeah. Her situation is pretty damn desperate. Not that mine wasn't bad. Mine was bad. Mine was bad. All right, there you go. Thanks for listening. Another story out there. Have a great day.